Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold, about the places I'd visit. I recall childhood moments with my mother on her throne and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, Mother's passing, and all that happened at the Hound Pit's pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's reign and get my father back. This house holds her secrets. Delilah pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Duke Luca Abel, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't end her life. I'm going to undo all she's done. And next time, I'll hold on to the things I cherish, just a bit tighter. That's strange. I feel drained by this place. Could that be Stilton?
In and out like the wind. I think they're afraid. Yo,
Collect yourself, Mr.
warm the
Stilton.
quilts, will you?
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Like it's going to be cold tonight. We'll be getting started soon.
By the Void.
Stilton, your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Windelbaum.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's
The
in his
Duke's
notebook.
party is in the study, where they were, and Stilton has the lock code.
I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the royal curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
Stilton's home was quite nice before whatever happened. What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight?
I can only carry one truck. I'm only human.
Two more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. I can...
Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left it open, someone left a hangfish in my jacket pocket.
I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
There's something else you should know. The center of the manor is off limits tonight. Everything around the study. Usually, Duke and his party are here tonight, and they don't want to be disturbed. So that entire part of the house is under lockdown by the Grand Guard.
I'm not sure how to take your tone. I assure you, this was some of Connor's best people.
Trust me, you don't want to get tangled up with the Duke and his inner circle. I'm not sure how Mr. Stilton tolerates them, to be honest.
Tossed off at the last minute because he's got more important guests. That's not like
Stilton wasn't born to all this. Allegedly, he started as a miner.
I might have done this shot on the side, but I'll have a story to tell. Never know such an elegant manor could be buried at the heart of an industrial district.
What? 3?
Sure, he
Yeah,
knows how to
about 3
talk
more
with the
hours.
boss.
Mr. Stilton's given away another set of silverware. The miners and their families have no idea how much he does for them.
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this thing?
Stilton's acting odd-like today. Just staring at nothing.
I don't think the Duke and Stilton are on good terms.
Today feels different. Stilton seems spooked.
Watch yourself up there. Nobody's repaired the balcony yet. If those supports break, I might not be able to catch your heavy ass.
I'm focusing on you, ma'am. It might be romantic.
All right.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Mr. Stilton must be a big reader. I saw the books in the study.
Stilton? Pardon. Those are for show.
Why would you buy so many books if you're not even gonna read them?
They're not books. They're symbols of wealth and good breeding. Now, get back to doing your job.
Yes, ma'am.
Get started on this shit. Was good I had my pistol. Then I met a lady from Tivia.
I can't hear it. You sure the combination you saw doesn't work? I got a glimpse of Stilton's notebook last month, but he must have changed the combination since then. Damn. Are they doing? Come on, someone could show up any minute. Stop crying. For once, something interesting is happening. If a bunch of drunk aristocrats are having an orgy, I don't want to miss it.
But then if I eat it... No, if he eats it, then what?
The spirit wards against we never heard those medals.
What wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
I've received your request and agree that dinner
such
time
rubbish.
cannot come quickly enough. Unfortunately, we are still...
Hey, young Luca will go too far.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
You'll forgive
Coming
me.
out. Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket.
When tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust me. I'll know his secrets. Well, or will that make me too dangerous to keep around?
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
Time I have before Mr. Stilton. I want to beat up the rugs, but the dust makes him cough.
Too many years in the silver mines. But go ahead, he won't be back until very late tonight. He's throwing a party for one of the miners who's retiring.
They broke the mold when they made old Aramis Stilton.
Yeah, so true. It's really the man's heart that's made of
I'm going to
silver.
concentrate on my duties. I'm no hero.
Okay. Stilton's house is as it should be. He'll never know.
I can only carry one tray at a time.
No. At least I'm working in the good part of town now.
It's funny to think about, but she could be reading the letter right now. thinking about me right now.
Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping now somehow.
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you! Delilah is your rightful empress! You owe her this!
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I are... So take your positions.
The past is seeping into the present. Or vice versa.
Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever. She lives.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait! You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
Just once I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one. Is that too much to ask?
What's in the chest? I bet it's full of fancy clothes and exotic jewelry. I'd love to see the silvergraph thing.
Clothes smell like old people. Probably from a charity shop.
Silvergraph machine works. We could take a picture together.
I want to take Clarissa and the kids to that silvergraph studio not too far from here and have our portrait made. But it's expensive.
There's a brooch or something, maybe made of bone? Ugh, seems weird. I'm not touching that. And, more old clothes.
Be sure to check all the
For a bottle of whiskey.
Maybe try my luck at dice.
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
Oh.
Hey, aren't you working another excavation site?
I was, but the wife's pregnant again.
Oh, lovely. I didn't know. Congratulations.
Thanks. Stilton's giving me some time off.
Nice one. I guess someone else will have to operate the bore wheel.
Yeah, but Yvonne's good. And Stilton's always one step ahead. Got the new mine engineering figured out. No collapses in a long while.
You up for a beer later?
Wouldn't miss that. I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one? You bet.
I shouldn't have eaten that. Now I'm paying. That's what happens when I have starved all the time. Oh my God.
the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat. I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing.
At least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
Lucia Pastor. Well, she's supposed to talk to Stilton soon about new safety rules for the mines. Fewer hours for the children working down there, too.
Why does Pastor care in the first place? She isn't. Seen her carry.
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
It is like the Duke will keep taking, consuming, until someone puts an end to it.
You're back. That was quick.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Paolo and the Howlers. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can go.